think you guys know me. If one thing I am not is arrogant. Would you not agree with that?
Man,
People
you're
don't
not
believe
arrogant.
that. And I don't understand why I come off that way to people. It's literally like I have to act like a clown or people think I'm arrogant. Now, the truth is I shouldn't care, and I don't typically.
Right.
But I mean, I'm serious, man. Like I literally get a lot of like comment, like people, you know, the joke here is like people either love me or hate me, right? There's no in between.
There's no in between. Absolutely.
And a lot of times they
There's
hate
truth in
me
that.
because of things that I don't even see, or I don't know how to put into words. So that comments bother me a little bit because I start to feel guilty.
Yeah.
I feel guilty for my good traits. I feel guilty that I don't hate myself enough. I feel guilty that I have good qualities because I'm coming off as arrogant. I should be less this. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
I'm trying to be really real on Real
man.
Talk, but even as I say this, I'm going, oh, people are going to think he's arrogant. Like,
Right.
Because I'm smart enough to recognize that I must have gifts, okay? Intellectual enough, okay?
Absolutely.
I have gifts, but I don't feel that way. So let's say, for instance, you said, Todd, you're a smart guy.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's say 100 people said that. I'm not arrogant enough, ironically, to go, they're all wrong, because I think there's an arrogance in that, right? Even if it's self-deprecating.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily feel that. So it's almost like I get punished for living out of who God made me sometimes. Like, and then it's just wrestling with
it's
that.
hard, man.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Yeah, man.
Because
this
I promise
goes back to culture. Like,
Yeah.
culture of, like you said, you know, the ones who glorify their own filth are the ones who are looked at as the best Christians, and that's ridiculous.
Yeah, or like, yeah. So this is going to be, dude, I probably take real too seriously about what I'm about to say because this is very real. And I know already I'm thinking it's going to be arrogant. So you know that I think, does that keep going? What is that? I think I'm a troll, right? Like we joke about it all the time. I really do. Like I don't think, let's use looks for instance. We joke about this a lot. Not that it matters. I take care of myself. I want to take care of myself. I don't even work out because I want to look a certain way. I really don't. I just like to work out, and like you guys know that it's something that you can tangibly see goals, right?
Yes.
And I like to be goal
And
driven.
you reach them, right?
But it's almost like I have apparently a look. That's a punchable face we've talked about, or something that this guy has to be this. He has to be arrogant because what? I don't know. He gets his hair cut or trims his beard or carries. Does this make sense? So sometimes I just feel like the only way for me to not be disliked is to, and I preach against this and other people, is to dim myself or to literally have to constantly tell people that I'm terrible. And then the thing is, that's easy for me to do because I do think I'm terrible in and of myself.
Right.
But I also know that to do that, to self-deprecate myself, is actually insulting God.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to do that.
No.
I hope this doesn't. I feel guilty even sharing this.
No,
stuff. Like,
man.
we're all.
I think it's good, dude.
So that comment bothered me last week, and it's funny because it hit me. And again, if you're watching, man, who made that comment, like I love that guy being on the show. He's funny. He's got a lot of wisdom.
Yeah.
So he didn't know, and he was joking, but it hit this wound that I've carried for a long time.
Yep.
Of any time I'm doing something confidently, it's wrong. That's the lie, right?
It's weird, man, because I think people just. I think you said stuff like this before, but I think it's because when people come in and they are confident in who they are, it makes them insecure of themselves, and they don't want that.
Like if someone else
makes them
is?
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
fair.
then they want to try to bring you down and say that you are arrogant,
Because that's the only way someone can be confident is if they're arrogant.
and they can pull you back into the pack.